Hey, welcome to B Sports Picks. Yesterday was a 3-3 day, so it was a slight loss day. The Rams did not come through. Puka Nacua did get 85 yards, so he did cross the line of 65 for us. But then the Rams did not come through. I'm going to do a little bit something different. I'm going to show you guys the power rankings for the bottom 5 teams, and then I'm going to do also the top 5 teams for the power rankings for the NFL. Make sure you stick around for the end of the video. I'm going to hook you guys up with a 3-leg parlay right in this video for the NFL. But before I continue, make sure you go to the link in the description, click on where it says free picks. Also, check us out for VIP, the Discord, and the tools that we use. If you're interested in learning more on how we do these plays, how we find these plays, all our systems and stuff like that, make sure you check us out where it says learn from us. We give out a lot of free plays. Check out the videos in the past. People are always like thanking us for all the videos that we post and stuff like that. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't done so. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about the bottom 5 teams, the sorriest, weakest teams in the NFL right now, starting with number 28, and then I'll flip it around. I'm going to do the top 5 teams also right in this video. Then I'm going to give you guys a 3-leg parlay at the end of this. So for the Jets, they're 0-4. I'm not going to read all of this. I'll just give you a quick breakdown. Is that this is the most frustrating team in the league. They're talented, but they're fundamentally broken. Despite the average of 7 yards per play, they're better than their opponents. They're beating themselves with 3 of the most lost fumbles, and they've gotten 101 penalty yards per game. And then Allen fumbles the ball near the goal line, and they can move the ball. They just can't hold on to it. So you can see right here, the Jets, they're 0-9. So this even goes back all the way to last season. They're 0-9 in the last 9 games as an underdog. They are one of the shittiest teams in football right now. Next up, we got the Carolina Panthers. They're ranked 29th out of 32. They're 1-3 in the last 4 games. They got a franchise quarterback crisis. Bryce Young performance is concerning. Bryce Young is actually benched for Andy Dalton in the middle of the game. They had 6 punts and 2 turnovers, and his completion rate is only 60%. The future of the Carolina Panthers is very questionable. Also, a very concerning stat right here is that 6 out of the last 8 games have gone on the over. What that means is that not only their offense is horrible, the defense sucks as well. All right, if these guys weren't bad enough, they just lost their star wide receiver. They didn't only lose the game, but they lost their star receiver probably for the rest of the season, and maybe even for the rest of his career. He's pretty much done the way his knee bent. Not only is this guy their main wide receiver, their team overall just ranks horribly. Look at their rank. It's 1 win, 3 losses. Now, the second to the last team is the New Orleans Saints. Inconsistency and collapse. Buffalo dispatched the Saints swiftly and efficiently. Kamara and Kendre Miller combined for 134 yards, including Miller's 18-game tying touchdown. Everything went downhill from there. The only little bit of glimmer of hope is that they're facing one of the worst rushing teams with the Giants. Not only is there horrible offense, they also have a shitty-ass defense. That's why they're ranked 31 out of 32. The dead last team, the horrible team, 0-4 record, complete organizational failure. There's no sugarcoating this. These guys are just shitty overall. Even their main quarterback, Cam Ward, he said, if we're keeping it at 100, we're ass. What this means is that even the main quarterback is saying that they suck ass. Now, again, guys, if you want, whenever I'm posting these free plays, and you don't want to miss out on this, go to the link in the description. Make sure you subscribe. Click on free picks. I'm going to hook you guys up with the top 5 teams right now for week 5, and then a 3-leg parlay. All right, coming in at number 5, a dangerous, explosive, big play resilience. They got a great offense, scoring from anywhere on the field anytime, as shown by their ability to erase large deficits in consecutive long touchdowns. We're down 19 points, and they came back with 2 long touchdowns. They're ranked 12th for the longest plays in the NFL right now. They tend to find a way to win. Coming in at number 4, these guys lost for us yesterday. I took them because of information like this, but they ended up losing in overtime. They have an opportunistic defense. Their defense creates game-changing turnovers, high-powered offense. Matthew Stafford and the array of weapons instantly converts into points. I'm not going to read the rest of that, but they were 3-1. They had a lot of information yesterday. They're still power ranked 4th for this week. All right, at number 3, we got the Detroit Lions. Offensive firepower, they possess the most explosive and high-scoring offense, averaging a massive 34 points per game. Nearly 18 points above the league average. Did you hear that? They're scoring 11 more points per game than the nearest competitor. They demolished the hell out of the Bears. They won by like 25 points. They outnumbered the Browns by 58-point margin. The Detroit Lions are 88%. They're 15-2 in the last 17 games, 88%. Also, the over has hit 7 of the last 8 games for the Cincinnati Bengals. So this should be a high-scoring game for the Lions. The only situation here is that they might take the starters out when they start demolishing these guys. All right, at number 2, with no surprise, is the Philadelphia Eagles. They're 4-0. They're actually top 2 in touchdowns in the league. They have the top 10. They have the top 10 offense in the league as well, and they have 2 very strong runners with Barkley as well. Right now, the Eagles seem unstoppable. They're 12-0 in their last 12 games at home, 100% hit rate at home since last season, with a perfect record this season so far. All right, finally, the Buffalo Bills. This is featured by an unstoppable James Cook, suffocating pass defense, and they allow the least amount of yards in the NFL. Cook has recorded 3 straight 100-yard games with 4 consecutive touchdowns. Their defense allows only 503 passing yards, a total of 5.5 per attempt. Both league-leading marks. This is a complete team that's firing on all cylinders. The Buffalo Bills are 87%, 14-2 in the last 16 games as a favorite. They also have hit on the over 11 out of the last 16 games. So this is going to be a 3-leg parlay because they're also facing weak teams. We got the Eagles going against the Broncos. We got the Lions versus the Bengals. And then we got the Bills versus the Patriots. Like I showed you, the Bills are number 1. The Patriots are bottom 10. So again, guys, the 3-leg parlay is going to be the Eagles on the money line, the Lions on the money line, and the Bills on the money line. I also have other plays inside the VIP. Make sure you check those out and click on where it says free picks in the link in the description as well. Thank you so much. Let's have another great day.